I don't eat pork, but I cannot give up bacon. Does this mean I still eat pork? Ah, man. All right. Shalom, Akim. Shalom. First of all, I want to give all glory, all honor, and all praise unto Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashem Abrakakwadash, and double honor to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone. Shalom, peace, and blessings to the hopeful elect, and to all of you brothers that push forward in this word in truth and in sincerity. My name is Kassad. It's coming to you, brothers, again with a quick message, hoping to edify the sheep of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. Yahweh being the name of the Heavenly Father, who's ignorantly called God, and Yahweh Shai being the name of his only begotten Son, who's ignorantly called Jesus Christ. Now, we also, in this ministry, we got to deal with the folly, man. And this woman says, she's a goddamn idiot, man. She says, I don't eat pork, but I cannot give up bacon. Does this mean I still eat pork? Yes. Dumbass nigga. Unless it's turkey or unless it's beef, which we know it's not. Now, it's such a trivial common sense matter, right? How could you as a let me put this the right way. These women think that they're going to be okay in the times of Jacob's trouble, right? This is why these women are going to be destroyed, man. This is just a trivial matter. This foolish person thought that it was okay to ask that. That's literally just a common sense question. Everybody knows that bacon is pork. I'm not even going to do too long of a video on this because it's a really trivial matter, but it's pretty funny. This is Job chapter 39, verse 17. This is why the woman needs the man, man. Even to let her know that bacon is pork. This is Job 39 and 17. It says, because the Most High hath deprived her of wisdom, neither hath he imparted to her understanding. Now, even in such a trivial matter, like I said, she can't discern the situation. So how in the world is she going to be able to raise a family? How in the world is she going to be able to make money and, stay financially above ground, raise up a house, and most importantly, make it in Jacob's trouble? See, this is why the Lord has put the man above the woman. But these women want, she's probably educated, quote unquote, in Esau's system. And she feels that she's over the man, more than likely. But let's go to 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 3. Shouldn't even have to do a video on this. That should have never been posted. And it reads here, it says, but I would have you know that the head of every man is Hamashiach, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Hamashiach is the Most High. So the man is the head of the woman. Now, why? Because the man has been given understanding. Right? And the woman, it's through the woman came the beginning of all sin, and through her we all die. And so through the woman, she's the one, generally speaking, that's deceived by the devil. Now, just to show, right? This is ridiculous. Just to show how, trivial this is, or how much of a stunad she is bacon pork. She could have just Googled it. She had to post it, make herself look like a jackass on TikTok. Yes, bacon is almost always pork. It is made from the cured belly, back, or sides of a pig. While other types of bacon exist, like turkey bacon or beef bacon, traditional bacon is specifically a pork product. There you go. Okay? And now, just to be more edifying, we have to say why we don't eat pork. Okay? And why we don't eat bacon. Because, again, it's in the law. Okay? We don't just do it because we choose not to. We choose not to because the Lord told us not to. All right? It's not lawful. Now, this is Leviticus chapter 11, verse, let's see here. We're going to start at verse 7. It says, in the swine, actually, let me start at verse 4. And then go down to verse 7. It says, Leviticus chapter 11, verse 4. It says, nevertheless, these shall ye not eat of them that chew the cud, or of them that divide the hoof. As the camel, because he cheweth the cud, which means he eats like plants, he eats green, but divideth not the hoof, he is unclean unto you. So the Lord gave specific animals, specific characteristics that we would be able to observe to know that we could eat them or we could not. Verse 5. And the coney, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof, he is unclean unto you. So the coney. And we might Google that, man, if it doesn't give us sufficient. Oh, here we go. A badger. All right, so we're not going to be eating badgers. All right, we're not going to be eating a rock rabbit. All right, so let's Google that actually. Coney. Coney animal. Okay. Oh, okay. So it's like a little, okay, like a little like squirrel type thing. Okay, I didn't know what this was. Hyrax. All right. So we don't eat that either. All right. So 11 is 6. And it says, in the hare, which is like a type of rabbit, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof, he is unclean unto you. And the swine, though he divide the hoof and be cloven footed, yet he cheweth not the cud, he is unclean unto you. Now let's see what a swine is. Because this lady seems to be very remedial. Okay. And there's probably some people that don't understand this. Because a lot of Latinos don't know that, like, you'll say, is there pork in there? I'm like, no, no, no. I'm like, does it have ham in it? Oh, yes, sí. Tiene jamón. It's like, that's pork, man. A lot of people don't know the difference. It's crazy. But this is H2386. And it reads here in the Strongs, it says hog, all right? Boar, swine. Okay, swine is pig. And look at the word. Hasa. Inside joke. If you brothers have seen Scarface, you know where that comes from. You know what that is, man. But it's in our law, man. The law says that we're not supposed to eat swine. All right? We're not supposed to because it's an unclean animal. And also it goes on, Leviticus 11 and 8, it says, of their flesh shall ye not eat, and their carcass shall ye not touch. They are unclean unto you. Okay? So for this woman and other women like her, you're not supposed to be eating bacon if you don't eat pork. Listen to what she says. I want to see the comments. I don't eat pork, which is a lie, but I cannot give up bacon. Does this mean I still eat pork? See what people say in the comments. Oh my God. It's not cheating if you put the tip in. Wait, what? Doing too much. It's not pork, it's bacon, a completely different thing. Comes from the Baconator plant. Oh my God. I'm going to add you to the prayer list. I hope you live forever. See, these people, man, everything's a goddamn joke to Jake, man. Everything's a goddamn joke. You know, and literally, if we look at it, this is at a serious level of discernment, right? Like, even a small matter like this, people make a joke out of it. But this is the law, man. The law was made for us to follow to have success, man. All right, let's go to Joshua chapter 1, verse 8. All right, it says, this book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. So our job is to keep the law because the Lord made the law for the Israelites to be prosperous, to give us the leg up on these other people, on these other nations. That's why the law is a gift. The law of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua is a gift unto us. It's the cheat code to this life. So eating pork, what does it cause? It causes hypertension. It causes heart disease. It causes stroke. It causes clogged arteries. It causes high cholesterol. It causes, I already said high blood pressure. It causes diabetes, massive amounts of sickness, internal parasites. There are many things, many reasons why you should not eat pork. Okay? The Lord assigned it because it actually eats and cleans the ecosystem. Okay? It cleans the ecosystem. Let me look at this. Let's Google this real quick. Why is pork unclean? All right. Let's look at it from a carnal aspect. Why is pork not good for you? For human consumption. Here we go. All right, let's see this. just so she knows, and for people who need to be edified, man, and it's not going to go on too much longer. It says pork can pose some health risks, primarily due to its fat content and potential parasitic infections. It is high in saturated fat and cholesterol, which can contribute to heart disease. Additionally, eating undercooked or raw pork can lead to parasitic infections like trichinosis. Here's a more detailed breakdown. It says high fat content, particularly processed or fatty cuts, can be high in saturated fats and cholesterol. Excessive consumption of these can increase the risk of heart disease and other cardiovascular problems. So if you're eating pork, eating a pig, you're going to be more predisposed to getting heart disease, failure of the heart, cardiovascular infections, cardiovascular problems, parasitic infections. It says pigs can harbor parasites like the pork tapeworm, Tania solium, which has its own specific tapeworm virus or bacteria, which can cause cysticercosis in humans, potentially leading to epilepsy. So why would you want to eat bacon, which comes from pork? Why would you want to eat that at all? It says trichinosis, another parasitic disease, is also a concern for undercooked or raw pork. Potential for contaminations. It says pigs can carry various viruses and bacteria, some of which can be transmitted to humans through pork consumption. So you're going to be eating pork and you're going to be able to receive the diseases that the pig eats. The Lord deemed this unclean for a reason. Okay? All right? Because what does a pig eat? I'm going to Google that next. It says all right, so new 5GC and inflammation. Some studies suggest that a sugar molecule found in pork and other meats called Neu5Gc can trigger inflammation in humans and potentially contribute to certain diseases. Inflammation is the silent killer. When something is inflamed, that means it's overused, it's overworked, and it's wearing itself out. Like, for example, diabetes is, let's say, excuse me, not diabetes, but if you have appendicitis, that means your appendix has been like inflamed. It has to be removed. Let's say you have what is it called? What is in diabetes when you have the pancreatitis, right? You have an inflamed pancreas. That's a very big problem. It means your body's not going to be able to metabolize sugar. And I think they overworking that can cause diabetes. All right. So a lot of this. Let's see. What do pigs eat? All right. So I'm gonna say, what can pigs eat? All right. So let's see here. This is all nonsense. Oh, here we go. Hold on. Let's see this real quick. It says pigs are omnivores, which eat a wide variety of foods, including grains, fruits, vegetables, insects, and even small mammals. I've never seen a pig eating no vegetables, none of that. However, they require a balanced diet tailored to their specific needs, and some foods should be avoided. All right, let's go down to what should be avoided. What pigs should not eat? It says raw meat, which raw meat can carry harmful pathogens like trichinosis. Spoiled or moldy foods. These can contain toxins that can cause serious health issues. High salt or high sugar foods. These can lead to health problems like salt poisoning or obesity. All right, so watch this. Do pigs eat rotten food? You got people like Philip Anthony Mitchell say, you can take it. If you can eat anything, take it, bless it, and eat. The Lord said, take it, bless it, and eat. Nasty. Let's see. Do pigs eat their own poop? Let's see that. Yes. Pigs engage in a behavior called coprography. Coprography, where they eat their own feces. All right. So pigs eat their own feces. They didn't put that in the other explanation. This behavior is common in many animals, including rabbits, guinea pigs, and horses. All right, so all those animals are unclean, by the way. All right, so again, these people are, pigs eat their own feces. Let's see what else they eat. Do pigs eat their own babies? Yes, sometimes pigs eat their own piglets, a behavior known as savaging or piglet cannibalism. This is more common in first-time mothers, glits, and can be triggered by factors like stress, discomfort, or aggression. So these are the type of things that pigs eat. And why would you be wanting to eat this and put this in your body? All right? The Lord said that these things were meant to clean the ecosystem. Okay? What is a pig's purpose in nature? All right, see, here we go. In the wild, pigs or wild boar are important for maintaining healthy ecosystems. They are omnivores with a natural instinct to root in the soil, which aerate the earth, spread seeds, and turn over nutrients. All right, aiding in plant growth and biodiversity. All right, so pigs are meant to be a part of the ecosystem, not a part of your goddamn diet. Okay, but again, this goes to the foolishness of these people. All right, my people are fools. They're sottish children. Let's see, Jeremiah. Because again, if you knew the Lord, you wouldn't even consider asking this as a question. You go to Jeremiah chapter 4, verse 22. It says, "For my people is foolish, they have not known me. They are sottish children." Meaning that if they're foolish, they don't believe in the Heavenly Father. It says they don't know him. They are sottish children. Sottish means stupid. They have none understanding. And they are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. That's why you have this black woman, not this one, but this other black woman who thinks it's okay. She's trying to question if she could eat pork or not. All right, she's trying to eat pork. No idea if she's able to eat pork or not. Or excuse me, if she's able to eat bacon. Absolutely ridiculous. All right, so I'm gonna call this off. I'm gonna end the video after I bring out Hosea 4 and 6, and I'm gonna call it close on the video. Okay, hopefully it was edifying, man. Just understand that the Lord has blessed you brothers to be even able to hear the word and to receive the word, because people are so sottish that they don't even understand the difference between bacon and pork. Oh, wait a minute, there is no difference. This is Hosea 4 and 6. It says, "My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge," which is the word of the Lord. "I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest in me. Seeing that thou hast forgotten the law of the law of thy power, the Heavenly Father, I will also forget thy children." So you don't know that you're not supposed to eat pig? You're going to eat it anyway? You're going to eat bacon? You can't give it up? Man, listen, the Lord is going to destroy you. Just for your rebellion and your stupidity, the Lord is going to destroy you, man. So unless she changes her ways and repents, I doubt it, though. All right? So Lord willing, this was edifying to you brothers and you sisters. It's kind of a ridiculous thing, but you know what? You got some of the reasons why you shouldn't eat pig. All right? So Lord willing, it's edifying. I want to give all glory, all honor, and all praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Herbakak Wadash, and double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone. Shalom and abad babal. Shalom.